morning. Welcome to Business Studies classes. In previous classes we discussed about hindrances of commerce, and now in these classes we discuss about the branches of commerce. Let's start. The branches of commerce is basically divided into two groups, that is trade and another is auxiliary to trade. So trade is basically related to your exchange of goods and services to the customers, and auxiliary of trade means it gives some support to the trading activities. Let's discuss this group in detail. First is trade. Trade is basically you solve the problem of a person, because through the trading activities the producers and the consumers are directly connected to each other, and in this purpose trade is basically divided into two groups, that is internal trade and external trade. So what is internal trade? Internal trade means your all the trading activities are done within the country. Or we can say that all the buying and selling activities are done within the country's boundary. Here the internal trade is also divided into two groups, that is wholesale trade and retail trade. What is wholesale trade? Wholesale trade means your trading activities are done in a large quantity. Here the person involved in wholesale trade is known as wholesaler, and wholesaler also buy their goods from the manufacturer and sell to the retailer in a small quantities. It basically involves that the buying activities are basically involved in a large quantities and the selling activities are involved in a small quantities. And wholesaler in this case is not directly contact with their customers. And in case of your retail trade, the retailers is involved in this category, and retailer buy goods from the wholesaler and sell to their customers, and the retailer can directly contact with the customers also. If we are taking the example in this category, then wholesale trade example we can say that in Rourkela there is a daily market where the wholesale market are basically situated, and it is related to your cloth or plastic materials or etc. So here the retailers are go to the market and buy some small quantities and sell to the customers. And retail trade is basically your local shop, that is your shopkeepers from there is a grocery shops or vegetable shops etc. So retailer basically buy large small quantities from the wholesaler and sell to the customer. This is basically related to your internal trade and external trade. So external trade is basically the trading activities are done outside the country. That means your trading activities are done beyond the country. And here the external trade is basically involved two groups, that is three groups, that is import trade, export trade and interport trade. So what is import trade? Import trade means you buy, the country buy goods from the foreign country. It buy goods from foreign country. And export trade means sell goods to foreign countries. That means in import trade we can take an example that in our country like India buy goods like electronic goods from China. This is called your import trade. And if our country India sell their product to foreign country, that means sell their tea which is more produced in India to any country like Japan, that it is known as export trade. And what is interport trade? Interport trade means it is the simple basis of there is a combination of import and export trade. That means the India is buying goods from China and sell to the Japan. It is related to your import trade. That means buy from one country and sell to the other countries is related to your interport trade. So this is basically your trading activities, and this is one of the branches of commerce. Right. After we are completing the topic that is trade, next our topic is auxiliary to trade. Auxiliary to trade means your aids to trade, or we can say that any activities which are support to trade is known as your auxiliary to trade. And auxiliary to trade means your supporting activities, that is your transportation and communication, your maybe your warehousing facilities, or maybe your insurance, bank and financial institutions, and advertising. These are the basic your support activities, and let's discuss these activities in detail. First is your transport and communication. Transport and communication is basically involve your movement of goods and services to customers. It is basically related that your goods should be available to the customers, and it basically reduce the problems of place. And through the transportation activities and communication activities are done basically your road, railways, or coastal shipping, etc. Next is your warehousing. Warehousing basically facilitates the storage facilities to the businessman or the organization. Through the warehousing facilities, it can save the damages of the goods, and it can prevent the losses of goods, and it is basically related to your continuous supply. That means when the customer required, the demand is required, then you can available such goods to the customers, and it also solve the problem of hindrances related to your time. And next is your insurance. Insurance is basically related to your cover of risk, and risk is your possibility of losses which are occurred in different stage of your business. Through the insurance, the businessman pay a small amount of premium on the basis of he can recover their risk when it is occur. And in insurance there is basically two persons, that is insurer and insured. Insurer is a person who recover the loss, and insured is a person who suffer from loss. And insurance is basically solve the problem of risk. Next is your bank and financial institutions. Bank and financial institutions are basically the organization through which the finance are provided to the businessman, because we know that the finance is the lifeblood of the business, and it is required at every stage of your business. So for this purpose, it solves the problem of hindrances of related to your finance, and it provides the various facilities to the businessman like cash credit, overdraft, or other loans and advances to the businessman to solve the problem of finance. And next is your advertising. Advertising is basically related to your awareness program, and it is given the awareness program of the product, and here it remove the problem of information. Through the advertisement, the customers are know about the product, their quality, their size, their quantity, etc. So this is related to your supporting activities, and this is related to your auxiliary to trade. Thank you.